Did the people help you by leading you to other people? That when they knew what you wanted?
Some.
Leading you to other people that would help you with your film?
Some people did that, and some people, yeah, some people, there was always part of every conversation where somebody would refer us to somebody else. And then there was this other reference, which was to some authority that was going to tell us the real story, as opposed to the story people in the town had actually experienced. And they sent us down here to MTU. People in Calumet wanted us to go talk to them, the people who knew the answers. Or they would say, well, look, we got a book here and it's got pictures in it. Well, that's good, but what do you know? And that's where we kept bringing it back to. What do you know? And it turns out that if you ask people that, and they sense that you're actually interested and sincere, they know a lot. It may not be the kind of authoritative history that ends up in books or in articles, but it's the history that they lived, that their family lived. A lot of people told us that they grew up knowing this story and they talked about it at the dinner table, but that was it. It was not spoken of outside the house. Or if it was spoken of in the house, it was in very hushed tones. And it just wasn't something you discussed. But everybody knew about it.
Yeah, there was a false belief that if you didn't talk about it, you could make it go away. And it was a false belief because on the inside, it was ripping people up, and people were still grieving, people were still wondering, people were still in pain. And I think pain is an important word because we both felt it up here in Calumet. We really felt that there's something really painful happened. And a lot of people are still in some kind of pain about it. And and it takes a lot of time. And I always thought about it like the Holocaust in a way, like that the way families related to it, which is a very similar thing. A lot of people who are in the Holocaust, they don't want to unearth, like enough. We already suffered through it then, and let's move on. But not so easy. But this was a trauma of that magnitude, is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter the number. As Sue Cohn says in the film, 73 people is a lot of people, and it's a lot of people on Christmas Eve. And it's a lot of people who died unnecessarily, as opposed to a small plague or an accident, a bus accident or anything. There was something in the context of what happened that night, in the context of the strike and the divisions of the town, that caused this, and everybody can feel it. It was not out of the blue, and that it was on Christmas Eve creates a kind of, and Woody did it beautifully in the song, creates a kind of impact, and poetic impact, let's say, that it's unforgettable, like that this thing could have happened on Christmas Eve at a children's party. It's like you can't make it up. So powerful. It's a powerful story and it lives on.